Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael, plunging into the fiery world of Paul Mescal, the 29-year-old actor whose raw performance in Normal People and 2025 roles in Hamnet and Gladiator II crowned him a Hollywood star, per People. With a $5 million net worth by 2024, his rise is meteoric, but in August 2025, a heated creative battle with Daisy Edgar Jones over a Normal People sequel, After Normal, sparks scandal, reigniting whispers of his early fan scandals. A rumored memoir, Chain of Truth, rooted in his 2024 The New York Times interviews, promises raw truths about his Irish roots, invasive fan encounters, and fame's toll. Whispers of creative disputes and a health scare set X ablaze with 90 million posts. I'm gripped, all for Paul's relentless talent, fear for the man behind the spotlight. Join me as we unravel a saga of chaos, survival, and redemption shaking the entertainment world. The headlines explode like a Conall Marianne breakup. A creative showdown with Edgar Jones fuels drama, while X posts about Chain of Truth ignite a digital storm, trending with hashtags like #MescalMadness and #ChainOfTruth. His July 2025 response to Edgar Jones's sequel critique hits 80 million views, and a hospital visit sparks #MescalCrisis rumors, with fans rallying globally. Let's dive into this high-stakes saga, where every twist tests a star who soared from obscurity to legend. To grasp the storm surrounding Paul Mescal, we must trace his journey, a tale of raw talent, invasive fame, and a man who turned Maynooth dreams into global glory. Born Paul Mescal on February 2, 1996, in Maynooth, County Kildare, Ireland, he grew up in a supportive family with parents Paul Sr., a firefighter, and Derbla, a nurse, per web results. A GAA football player, Paul studied at the Lyre Academy in Dublin, landing small theatre roles before his 2020 breakout as Conall in Normal People, per Extra.ie. I picture young Paul, rehearsing lines in Kildare, his parents cheering his quiet ambition while he nursed a broken nose from GAA, per W Magazine. His 2020 role in Normal People, a Hulu/BBC hit with 62 million viewers, made him an overnight sensation, earning an Emmy nomination, per The Independent. His 2025 roles in Hamlet as William Shakespeare and Gladiator II as Lucius drew 35 million streams combined, per People. His $5 million net worth stems from Normal People, After Sun, 2022 Oscar nomination, and endorsements like Gucci, per Forbes. His July 2025 clash with Daisy Edgar Jones over After Normal, a sequel exploring Conall and Marianne's adulthood, went viral with 80 million views after Edgar Jones criticized his overly emotional vision, per Hot 97. His 2024 The New York Times quotes revealed the cost. Fame feels like a cage. His Irish roots and early fan scandals ground him, but stardom's weight is heavy, per pinkvilla.com. Challenges have shaped him. Post-Normal People, Paul faced invasive fans, including a 2022 incident where a woman inappropriately touched him at a London stage door after a streetcar named Desire, leaving him angry, per Yahoo. Another fan's rude comment about his body sparked outrage, per NME. A 2023 deepfake scandal, where AI-generated images of him surfaced, drew 40 million X posts after his call-out, per Dexerto. In 2025, a health scare tied to stress from the Edgar Jones feud and sequel pressures raised alarms, per web results. Tensions with his management over After Normal surfaced in 2024 People reports. Now, a creative battle over the sequel threatens the legacy he built from Kildare to global screens. It's August 2025, and I'm in my studio when the alert hits. Paul Mescal's shocking feud with Daisy Edgar Jones over Normal People sequel. My pulse races. The clash centers on After Normal, a 2026 Hulu series revisiting Connell and Marianne's lives. Paul, set to star and co-produce, demands a raw, introspective story, but Edgar Jones pushes a lighter, romantic script per Variety. Paul's fighting for Connell's heart. A source tells The Hollywood Reporter. I face our viewers. This is a shock for a star who's defined vulnerability. The conflict's details are explosive. Paul's vision, rooted in his 2024 The New York Times idea of Connell's emotional depth, is sidelined for a fan-friendly script per Forbes. Edgar Jones, reprising Marianne, publicly critiques Paul's heavy approach, sparking 70 million X posts with hashtag Mescal vs. Jones, per Hot 97. Paul's making it too dark. She posts, igniting hashtag Mescal madness with 65 million posts in 48 hours. Paul's team counters. He's protecting Connell's soul, citing his 2024 GQ interviews. Fans are split. Some chant, "Paul's our Connell," on X, while others post, "Let Marianne shine." Hashtag Mescal betrayal and hashtag Mescal forever clash, each hitting 50 million posts. The personal wound cuts deep. Edgar Jones, a friend since Normal People's 2020 debut, was praised by Paul in a 2024 People interview as "my creative anchor." Leaked 2024 emails, published by TMZ, show Paul pleading, "Daisy, let's honor their story." Edgar Jones's reply, "You're chasing pain, not love." The betrayal stings, and I report, "This isn't just a feud, it's a fracture in a bond that built Normal People." I reach a set insider who sighs, "Daisy was Paul's partner. This feels personal." The insider's voice mirrors my shock. X erupts with rumors about Chain of Truth, rooted in Paul's 2024 The New York Times and GQ interviews where he spoke about his Kildare roots, fan scandals, and fame's toll. A viral post, shared 85 million times, quotes the manuscript. "Kildare gave me roots, but fame caged my soul." Fans speculate. Is this his defense? I contact his management. No comment on rumors. Hashtag Chain of Truth trends with 70 million posts, with fans debating its intent. Tensions ripple through Paul's circle. His rumored partner, Phoebe Bridgers, posts on Instagram, "Paul's heart is his art." Sources tell People that creative disputes strain his personal life, with his family in Kildare longing for calm. The health scare adds urgency. In July 2025, Paul was rushed to a Dublin hospital after collapsing at a Hamnet TIFF event, linked to stress from the Edgar Jones feud and sequel pressures, per web results. Photos show him leaving, pale but waving, with his sister now by his side. "I'm still standing," he tweets, sparking hashtag GetWellPaul, which raises $2 million for mental health programs in hours. I feel the stakes. A man who soared overnight, now fighting for his vision. The entertainment world reacts. India Mullen, Peggy, posts on X. "Paul's Connell is Normal People's heart." Management tensions over After Normal fuel speculation of a 2026 acting hiatus, per Variety. "He's not stopping," I counter, citing his 2024 GQ quote. "Acting is my freedom." The feud shadow looms, tied to his Hamnet and Gladiator 2 triumphs, per People. September 2025 turns the drama into a Normal People-style emotional roller coaster. I'm on air nightly, parsing set leaks and X posts that hit like a Marianne reunion. The feud escalates. Hulu sidelines Paul's co-producing role, hiring a new showrunner, per the New York Times. Paul wanted depth, Hulu wanted romance. A source tells Variety. Leaked 2024 emails, published by TMZ, show Paul pitching a raw Connell. He's Kildare's heart. Hulu's reply. Think global, not local. Edgar Jones doubles down, posting. Let's keep it hopeful, not heavy. Fueling hashtag Mescal vs. Jones with 75 million posts. I bring on film analyst Dr. Elena Ruiz for insight. Michael, she says, Paul's vision is pure art, but Hulu's scale demands mass appeal. Ego? No, he's protecting Connell's legacy. Miscommunication? That's the issue. I ask, why target Paul? Ruiz replies, his normal people fame makes him a lightning rod. Edgar Jones's motives surface. I carried Marianne, but Paul's the star. She admits in a 2025 El País interview. Her resentment shifts the narrative, but the damage lingers. The chain of truth rumor grows, fueled by X leaks quoting excerpts from his 2024 The New York Times interview. Kildare taught me grit, but fame taught me fear. Fans crossed lines, and I nearly broke. Another leak details his fan scandals. A stranger's touch stole my peace. Hashtag Chain of Truth trends with 75 million posts, with fans dissecting every line. Paul's spilling his soul, one writes, while another speculates. Phoebe's holding it back to protect him. A publishing insider confirms. The memoir's real, but Paul's nervous, it's too raw. Tensions deepen. Mullen posts on X. Paul's vision is normal people's soul. His brother Donachah tells people at a Kildare charity event. Paul's fighting, but we need him home. A deepfake video of Paul bashing Hulu's surfaces, racking up 60 million views, but fans debunk it, with hashtag MescalTruth trending at 70 million posts. Lies won't dim his fire. I warn on air. The health scare looms large. Sources confirm Paul's collapse was tied to stress from the Edgar Jones feud and sequel pressures, per web results. Phoebe posts, Paul's my warrior, he needs rest. Fans amplify hashtag GetWellPaul, raising $2.5 million for mental health programs. At a Gladiator 2 premiere, Paul speaks. I'm human, I stumble, I fight, but I shine. The crowd roars, and I feel his fire, a man who rose overnight facing his toughest act. Edgar Jones's stance softens. Leaked 2025 emails show her apologizing. Paul, let's rebuild this. Per El País. Past struggles, his 2022 fan scandals, resurface, but I remind viewers. Paul's risen from every storm. I urge, see the man who turned Kildare dreams into legend. The X debate rages, with hashtag Mescal Madness accusing stubbornness, countered by hashtag Mescal Forever citing his 2024 $3 million charity donations, per web results. The entertainment world adds pressure. Hulu reaffirms support, per Dexerto, but whispers of a 2026 acting pause surface. Per The Hollywood Reporter. He's still creating. I counter, citing his 2024 GQ quote. Acting is my freedom. The feud shadow looms, tied to his Hamnet and Gladiator 2 triumphs, per People. October 2025 is a showdown. I'm outside Hulu's Dublin office, where fans in Connell's chain necklaces chant, Paul! Against protesters with, Save the sequel! Signs. Inside, Paul meets with Hulu executives, his presence electric. My vision is Connell's truth, not a fantasy, he declares, echoing his 2020 for the New York Times. I craft for my fans. The executive presses. Is fame blinding you? His reply is raw. I crafted for my art, my family, even when it broke me. The room hushes, and I feel the weight, a man defending his soul. A bombshell drops. Edgar Jones reconciles with Paul, admitting her critiques stemmed from pressure, per Billboard. Paul's vision is normal people, she confesses. Hulu reinstates Paul's co-producing role, incorporating his introspective story, per the New York Times. Shrews shines, Paul's team declares, and hashtag Justice for Paul explodes with 85 million posts. Chain of Truth leaks. I carried my art, but fame tested me. Phoebe posts. Paul's my king, he's unbreakable. A deepfake of Paul bashing fans is debunked, with hashtag Mescal Truth hitting 75 million posts. At a Kildare mental health gala, Paul speaks. I'm not perfect, but I'm real. His family joins him, their embrace viral with 70 million shares. He announces Chain of Truth for 2026, proceeds for mental health programs, echoing 2024 pledges. I report. This is Paul Mescal, scarred but unstoppable. November 2025 brings calm. After Normal moves forward with Paul co-producing, Edgar Jones supporting, and Hulu greenlighting his vision, per Variety. I own my fight, he tells people. Chain of Truth is set, with Phoebe's forward. He returns to Kildare, smiling with his family, per Us Weekly. His health stabilizes. I reflect. Paul's journey, from Kildare's fields to normal people legend, through fan chaos and redemption, proves resilience wins. I say, his fire burns eternal,